So the pass where the receiver fell down, you fell down. I got a lot of people that were on TV. I was in the press box, so I couldn't see. It was opposite of us. That the guy pushed you off pretty bad. Is that a correct statement?
I say no, just because I feel like I tripped. I made that play 1,000 times, and I just feel like I misstepped and fell. My coach said he nudged me a little bit, but it wasn't enough to make me fall. So I feel like me misstepping made me fall.
I mean, you being from Charleston, with a lot of the people that you grew up with, played football with, how much of it was, really, Ole Miss sided and Mississippi State sided?
A lot of it, definitely. Just because we down here, in my hometown, we close to Ole Miss, so, everybody really Ole Miss. I had a cousin who came here. His name was Johnny Brown. He played safety. So I always been Ole Miss, head to toe.
You've always been Ole Miss head to toe, but what is it about this game for these guys from Mississippi that play in it that makes it so special?
I just feel like it solidifies, for the university and the communities that who's the best school. I feel like if I can say that, who's the best school in sports, education, type of thing like that. I feel like both schools are very competitive.
What stands out about Will Rogers to you, and what do you remember about defending him in last year's game?
I feel like he's a great system quarterback. He make great decisions because he's been in the system for 3 years. So I think he's a pretty good quarterback when he knows where he's going. We just got to give him different looks and make him throw bad balls.
Kind of going off that, facing the air raid offense, that same air raid offense is again this time around. I mean, what were the main challenges of kind of to stop that offense where you just spread it out? I mean, how was it any different? You and you playing in the secondary.
I feel like if you gotta bait it. Like you can't just give away what coverage you're in. It's kind of hard though not to give away what coverage you're in because it's certain ways you got to play certain routes. I feel like we got to bait better. Just make sure that we don't show them our leverage as before you snap the ball.
I believe Davison started 9 games next to you this season, and then the past 2 they've gone with Battle. Why do you think that is, and what do you envision this week?
I just feel like Coach just wants Davis to step up more, just be more vocal. I feel like both are great players. I really doesn't matter who starts on the other side of me. To me, I just think the rotation should be just like that, and it just helped Davis. He's a young guy. It helps him see the game better when he's on the sideline,